Schwarzer, I know I'm late in saying this, but you have my thanks.
Duvalie.
I know for a fact that I've grown for the better working alongside you. It's thanks to you that I was able to face my lord as an equal. And in the end, I managed to show her just how far I've come. It's been a long journey indeed, but it was well worth the while. I've made some wonderful friends in all of you.
I feel the same way. I'm glad you're here with us. Not just for your fighting prowess, your devotion is something we've all been able to learn from. Let's press through with all we've got tomorrow. We won't let Leanne down.
You don't need to tell me twice. My lord's footsteps are mine to follow. I am a proud warrior, and come what may, I will stop this ridiculous war before it comes to pass.
You got it, Duvalie.
Well, guess this is as good an opportunity as any. I'd like to thank you for everything.
Celine.
At first, I was just a familiar, only doing what I was told. But through Emma, I met you. Being around you has helped me to understand subtleties in human emotions I'd never even cared to notice before. For all that's happened, I'm glad I got to experience it with you.
I feel just the same, Celine. Remember all that tension between us when we first met? Feels like just a happy memory now, huh?
Oh, come on. You're not still on about that, are you? Still, I think I understand now why Rose decided to live as a human. I've always avoided taking this form before, but now I almost feel a little proud of it.
Celine.
I won't back down after coming this far. Not when I have so much to live up to, as Emma's familiar and Rose's successor. Besides, I'm just as much a member of Class 7 as any of you, so count me in for the long haul.
I will. I hope Snow will have you at our side tomorrow. We'll need your strength if we hope to make it through. As their Elise bond deepened, they both became stronger. Spirit Anima. Thunderbolts and lightning. Well, I got a trophy.
Thanks, Reen.
Crow, what's this all about?
Well, this will probably be the last time we can hang out like this, you know? Overtime's gotta run out eventually. But hey, short as it was, we really ran with it. And here I was supposed to be the one helping you. Things ended up a little topsy-turvy on that one. You guys have grown, more than I'll ever get the chance to. It's gonna be an honor fighting by your side tomorrow.
Crow, you're not the only one who feels that way, you know? I mean, I am the sacrifice after all. Who knows what'll happen to us tomorrow? Still, with you by my side, I know we can overcome anything.
Then I'll be with you to the very last second, Reen. The Jaeger King and the Steel Maiden might have made some dramatic exits. But Crow Armbrust of Class 7's gonna blow him out of the water.
Let's show off to the end. I'm counting on you, partner.
Hey, Schwarzer, one last thing.
What is it? You seem serious.
Well, this really might be the last time we see each other. I'm only gonna say this once, though, so listen up. Thanks.
You're welcome, Ash. Ash. Wow, I've never heard you say that so earnestly before.
Don't make a big deal about it. Just figured it was the right thing to do with everything that's gonna happen tomorrow. Joining up with you and all the other clowns in Class 7 ended up helping me find myself again.
All the other clowns, jeez.
So I'm ready to settle some debts. for everything that happened 14 years ago and all the crap I put us through, too. There's someone else I owe, too. A certain nosy-as-hell camp counselor who goes around carrying more than his share of burdens.
And in that case, allow me to thank you too. You're not the only one who has depths to settle with the Great Twilight. And we're going to do just that tomorrow. Ash, let's show this curse we're stronger than it gives us credit for.
No need to tell me twice. You got my back and I got yours.
Right.
You know, Reen, thinking back on it, it really is amazing how far the both of us have come.
Yeah, I've been thinking just the same. And tomorrow, everything will finally come to an end.
I owe you a lot, Reen. For everything. These wings I've been granted weigh heavily on me. Sometimes, it felt as though I could barely stand. But knowing I had all of my friends behind me, and you, most of all, was just the second wind I needed to stay my course. And so, I swear, not as the Soaring Phoenix, but as Gaius Warzel, member of Thor's military academy, Class 7, I will protect this world to my dying breath. For Nord and for the Empire. Both of my homelands alike. I won't leave your side, Reen, no matter what peril we face.
Thank you, guys. You don't know how much stronger that makes me feel. Let's make it through to the end, together.
Yes. We will be the gale that stops death itself in its tracks.
Reen, I wanted to thank you again.
Thank you, Elliot, my boy. Huh? Why?
For something I've realized time and time again, with every hardship we overcome. My music has the power to touch the hearts of all who hear it, even now on the eve of war. Honestly, there have been times where I forget that. Times when my nerves get the best of me. But you never stopped believing in my music. Even when I almost had. Knowing that gives me the strength to pull through.
Of course I believe in you, Elliot. Your music deserves to be heard, not just across the Empire, but all over Zemuria. And maybe even beyond that. I know you can reach that far.
Aww, now you're just being mushy. But I won't let you down. Like you said, someday I'll reach everyone.
You will.
So let's do everything we can to make it through tomorrow. After that, I'll play till my song rings throughout the entire world.
Alright. I'll be looking forward to it, Elliot.
Reen, if it's all right with you, I'd like to extend my thanks.
Well, of course it's alright, but what for, Machias?
We faced many obstacles together, and we've overcome each and every one. As an inspector, I've had to question my morals, my sense of justice, even my own father. I've matured, not just as a guardian of the law, but as a person. Even through all the ignorant acts and callow remarks I made back in our school days, you always stood by me. So, what else can I do but thank you?
Oh, Machias, I didn't take you for the sentimental type. But, you know, I should say the same about you. You've always been there to remind me to push forward. No matter how tough the circumstances, you always found a way to look ahead and take the first step. I'll need that strength for yours again tomorrow, Machias. I'm counting on you.
And I you. Let's show them what we're made of. Our principles and beliefs are built from everything we've been through. That's why I know they'll never fail us.
Mm-hmm. Good speech, Machias.
Reen, I realize I've put off saying this for quite some time, but I've always considered you a dear friend of mine.
So have I, Jusis. Jusis?
I lost my mother when I was young. My father was arrested during the Civil War. And my brother, well, we know the path he's gone down. And then there's Milliam. The fact that she's still there within the sword is more of a blessing than I could have hoped for. Despite all that's happened and all I've lost, I can yet stand tall with pride. I owe that to all of Class 7. And to you most of all.
Me?
You have my thanks, Reen, for everything.
Jusis, I wasn't expecting you to say that, but I feel exactly the same. We still have a long road ahead of us. So let's get through it together, for Milliam and the countless of others who helped us along the way.
But of course, that much goes without saying.
I'm glad.
Instructor Reen, I'd like to thank you for everything.
No, why now all of a sudden?
There's no particular reason. This just seemed like an opportune moment. Whether it was over my training or because of Prince Cedric, whenever I felt lost, you were close at hand to lead me back to the right path. Under your guidance, I've managed to avoid losing sight of myself. Moreover, I've gained both the skill and resolve I once lacked.
Oh.
Tomorrow is the perfect chance to return the favor, to pay you back for all you've done for me.
Yeah, the blades, those.
And so I swear, on the honor of the Vander name, I will protect you.
Those Vander blades. The blade looks so cool. Thanks, Kurt. I'll be counting on you out there. I swear to you too, on the name of the 8 leaves, 1 blade. We'll get through this tomorrow. Side by side.
Of course, Instructor. Swordsmen like us can strive for no less.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Reen? Aren't you going somewhere? No, I had some things to think about. I don't want to imagine things ending like this. Once everything's all sorted out, I'll talk to her again. I see. Well, we definitely expected that from you, Reen. Oh, that's right, Machias. Is that Takeiri girl here? No, we're not like that anyway. Come to think of it, weren't you talking to a few girls, Elliot? Yeah, I was thinking of heading out, actually. What? Yes, and Jusis are probably going to be out late, too. Is that right? Why am I the only one left flying solo? See you guys later. Won't be long, but if it gets late, don't feel like you guys have to wait up. Go ahead and have fun. Don't trip over yourself having a good time. Come on, Machias. Hey, my boy Crow. You and Elliot's got a date tonight, huh? By the way, Machias, you're really unlucky in love, dude. It's enough to break my heart. Well, you want to talk. Forget about it. 3 of us can have a drink together. At least we've got each other, right? There goes the fireworks. Oh, they released the sky lanterns. They're really beautiful. Just me and the boys, huh? So this is if you don't take anyone on a date. Aww. Even Ashton's out here enjoying. William and Jusis. Hey, I would have been there if you guys weren't there. Interesting.
Reen, it appears my thanks are in order.
Thanks? What for, Your Highness?
I was just thinking of how much you've done for me and my family. The number of times you and Elise have come to our aid are more than I can even count. Like with Cedric 2 years ago in the Infernal Castle. Or with Olivert and his radiant wings. You rescued my mother, And you visited my father in the hospital.
I'm not really sure I can take credit for that one. But if it is true that Elise and I have an unbreakable ties to the House Arner, as do my fathers, to both of them. I'm honored we share the connection, not just in noble houses, but as people.
As am I. I thank Adios every day for bringing you and Elise into my life. We in House Arner love you as one of our own. You must survive tomorrow. If not for us, then for Elise as well. And as for Cedric, I pray you help him come to his senses.
I will. Of course, Your Highness. I'm sorry, Elise, but I cannot hide how I feel. I just have one other thing to ask of you. Not as your Imperial Princess, but as nothing more than a normal girl. No. May you spare a moment to speak with me once the festivities have ended? That is, unless you already made plans with someone else, such as Elise, perhaps? Your Highness. Contact me on your Arcus too. Should you wish to meet, I will be awaiting your call. So we get to choose. Highness already knows what's going on. She told me I didn't need to respond. But if I do share her feelings, I should tell her so face to face. This is it, guys. These are the final bonding events. Unlocking these.
Reen!
Your Highness, no need to rush. You're right on time. Princess Alfin?
I'm sorry, Reen. I tried to hold myself back. Really, I did. I know I'm not the one who should be standing here with you tonight, and yet, I couldn't stop myself from taking advantage of your kindness. The fact that you're here alone must mean that you and Elise aren't...
So you knew? You're right, and I've already called her to apologize. I'll speak with her again tomorrow morning. Please don't misunderstand, Your Highness. I'm not the kind of person who keeps these feelings bottled up inside. Surely not tonight of all nights. No one compares to you, not even Elise. Honestly, I can't believe someone as amazing as you would even consider someone like me. But still, I wanted you here with me, in what may very well be our last night together.
Reen? Reen? Oh, Reen! You have no idea how happy it makes me to hear that. I'm sorry, Elise. I'm so sorry.
It's going to be okay. Elise will understand. Besides, I'm the sacrifice. There's no way of knowing what will happen in tomorrow's battle, and the fact that you're the princess poses its own sort of hurdles for us. I don't want to rush into anything while we're still so unsure of what the future holds.
It's alright. I understand. Just being here in your arms is more than enough.
Aww, that was pretty cute. But we all know that's not going to be my choice. But, wow, that was amazing. I'm just not going to say this is not going to be my choice, it's not going to be, because I kind of ruined the moment. I'm sorry, guys. They really went all out, didn't they?
So it seems. By the way, Reen, I have just one single request to make of you.
Anything.
Call me by my name. No more princesses. No more your highnesses. That's all I ask.
Of course, Alfin. Tomorrow, we fight for the Empire's future. Together.
Right. Together.
That was cute. That was pretty cute.
Reen, I just wanted to let you know that I feel so lucky to be your sister.
Elise.
The war starts tomorrow. No one knows what'll become of the world afterward. or you. But strangely enough, I don't feel the slightest bit afraid. I'll be right there for you on the Courageous too. Even in the heat of battle, our hearts will remain connected, side by side.
You're exactly right. And I'm looking to be your brother. I have both my fathers to thank for that, I suppose. And of course, Mom as well. We're the children of the shores, our house. Let's give it our all tomorrow. We'll get through this safe and sound and show Mom and Dad just how far we've come together.
Yes, let's!
Perhaps this isn't the best time to bring this up, but do you think you could make some time for me later tonight, Reem? Huh? Sure. Was there a ride you wanted to go on? No, I meant after the festivities. I was thinking that if you hadn't promised to spend the evening with anyone, you could perhaps spend it with me? Oh. Call me on your Arcus too, once you decide. I'll be waiting for your call. I should contact Elise later if I decide I'm ready to face her feelings.
Reen!
No need to rush, Elise. I'm not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere? I was afraid you'd be gone already. I mean, don't you already have someone else to meet?
Not at all. Honestly, at first, I hesitated to call, but in the end, I knew I had to go through with it. You were honest with me, so now I have to be honest with you more than anything.
I'm ready for your answer. Whatever it is, all I want is the truth.
Of course, I'll give you no less. You'll always be my little sister. That much will never change. 13 years ago, when we first met, you looked at me with those innocent eyes of yours. And even though I'd lost my memory, at that moment, I vowed to protect you my whole life. You're my one and only sister. It fell to me to make sure you were happy above all else.
Thank you. I understand. You don't need to say any more.
I wasn't finished. Once you told me how you felt, my whole world spun. I didn't know how to react. But still, I was happy. That much I knew for sure.
What do you...
I'm the sacrifice, Elise. You don't know what'll happen to me after tomorrow's battle. You know as well as I do. More than anything, I want you to be with someone who makes you happy. The more I thought about it, the more I wondered if I would even be the best person for you. Even before all of this, when I was resented my own weakness, as a swordsman, as an instructor, and as a man. Honestly, I find it kind of appalling how lost I got in my old self-loathing. So now, I just don't know what to do.
Oh, Reen!
Oh, Elise. Whoa, didn't you hear anything I just said?
I don't care. That you even considered it is more than I could ever have hoped for. It's like you said, there's no need to rush. As long as you know how I feel, that's more than enough for me. It's so beautiful.
It sure is. We have a lot to talk about tonight, about Mom, and Dad, and Emir, and where we go from here.
Of course.
to take a second to thank you.
Thank me? What for?
For helping me out with student council, for staying by my side during the Civil War, and for always having my back. As a fellow branch campus instructor, you're always there for me, just like Angie and the others. Or no, what we have between us is something special all its own. So thank you, Reen, for all the moments we've shared together.
I should be the one thanking you, Towa. You've done just as much for me, if not more. We've gone through so much in school and work alike. Every moment we spent together is a precious memory to me. But still, don't act like this is going to be the end. Someday, we'll look back on tomorrow just as another day of our lives. I'm sure of it. We're not done making memories yet, Towa. Let's keep at it, now and far into the future.
Yeah, let's.
This is the last night. Is this how I want it to end? It's Herschel. My apologies for being late.
What's with the miss? I keep telling you there's no need for formalities with me, Reen. I know I keep having to mention I'm older than you, but we are still colleagues, you know?
Sorry. It's just, well, I was raised to respect my elders after all.
Gosh, Reen, it's always something with you. You know how I feel, and this is what I get in return.
I'm only teasing. I'm really glad you came.
Then show it, why don't you?
This is so adorable. I'm sorry. I was just trying to lighten the mood. I know you're worried about me being the sacrifice. But, like I promised, I'm not giving up. Now the future still holds so much more for everyone. For us. I love you, Towa. Whoa! They say the best things come in the smallest packages. Wow. You have more courage, determination, and a bigger heart than anyone. Even when you push yourself too hard, I love every part of you. Shortcomings include... Reen! Why? There's nothing I want more than to be by your side, now and forever.
Reen, I want to be with you too.
Aww.
Not just as a friend or a colleague, but as your one and only.
That is cute. That is adorable. Because they've been building all these from the first game. So, yeah. That's why.
Wow.
They really went all out, huh?
Yeah. By the way, Reen, don't think I didn't notice all those little jabs you snuck in there.
I just wanted to be as honest with you as I can. Like I said, I love every part of you. And, well, you know, little jabs for little...
Okay, enough is enough. If you really love me, then you have to prove it. I'm not going up there, you know.
Oh. Oh?
Well, or is that too much work for you?
Of course not. As a matter of fact, this is perfect for us. Oh, get it, Miss Herschel! Get it!
Thanks, Reen, for everything.
Instructor.
Looking back on it, I've been a pretty shoddy excuse of a teacher to you guys. Especially to you, Reen. But in the end, I ended up growing just as much as all of you. Not just as an instructor or as a bracer, but a person, too. Tomorrow, we fight for a better future. One where we can keep on growing. Together. What am I saying? You're all younger than me, so listen up. We're all gonna make it through this. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Understood?
Got it. Understood. Loud and clear. We'll put through this, right, Instructor Sara? This is the last night. This is how I want it to end. Instructor Sara.
Hey, slow down there. No need to rush on my account. I'm just here a little early. Got way too antsy sitting around waiting, you know?
Listen, Instructor. I'm the sacrifice. Who knows what'll happen tomorrow? This might be our last chance to talk like this. I don't want any regrets. That's why I asked you to meet me here.
I feel the same. I've also got my share of things I don't want to leave unsaid.
I love you, Sara. I know I'm inexperienced and far from your type at that. But I want to be with you, now and forever.
I want the same, Reen.
Aww.
Yes, you were my student. But at some point, you became something so much more. After we talked about my past, when I almost lost you at the canyon, I realized I never want to let you go. I want to be right here with you, always. Some instructor I turned out to be.
I mean, Rain's doing the same thing in another timeline, but we don't talk about that. I've already graduated. There's nothing stopping us. Whoa. And the fireworks just go off as soon as that goes on. Wow. I love how he's like, hey, nothing's stopping us. I'm not your student now. You're not my teacher, so yeah.
Look at that. They really went all out, huh? Couldn't ask for a better mood tonight. Makes me want to work all that much harder tomorrow.
Me too. We'll give it our all together.
I'm very happy to have met you, Instructor Reen.
Oh, what's this all of a sudden?
Just a passing thought. When we first met, we were nothing more than enemies.
That's true.
Not long after, we were partners, and later still, teacher and pupil. In every instance, you've always been there, looking out for me in some way. Meeting the rest of Class 7, getting closer to Millium. All of those things have changed me for the better. I may not have been born a human, but I think I have become more like one. And for that, I want to thank you.
Altina. That's something you learn on your own, from all the time you've spent with everyone. All I've done is giving you a little push now and again. Still, knowing I've been able to help even a little makes me happier and prouder than you could ever imagine.
Instructor Reen, there's still so much left in this world for you to teach me. So much left I want to learn. It falls to us to pave the way to a better future. For you, for Millium, and for everyone else as well. And to that end, you have my full support, just like always. Our mission tomorrow is nothing we can't overcome together.
And overcome it we will, Altina, just like always.
On that note, Instructor Reen, I was wondering if you could spare some time for me later.
Oh?
I feel there was something left unsaid after our conversation the other day. Our decisive battle starts tomorrow. This may be the final night we spend together. I can feel my chest tighten every time I think of it.
I see.
I have to understand what these feelings are, no matter what may become of it. Knowing that is more important to me than anything else in the world right now. If you do happen to have some time later, please call me on the Arcus. Whenever works best for you, I will make the time.
I should contact Altina later if I decide I'm ready to face her feelings. Oh, Altina's running. I'm getting the students first.
Instructor Reen!
Hey, Altina, you're right on time.
Why? Why me, of all people?
Huh?
I spoke with Leonora just before coming to meet you. I must have been acting strangely. She noticed I was upset and offered some advice. As it turns out, all these feelings swirling around in my heart, they're...
I see. Sounds like you already figured it out.
Then why? Why did you call me here? This could be your last night alive. So why waste your time on some pale imitation? A fake who can't even understand her own feelings.
Wow, she's come a long way. She's showing so much emotion now.
It's not too late to call someone else. Someone who truly matters to you.
Honestly, I hesitated at first, but in the end, I chose to call you. That was my decision. I thought it was more important than anything that I respond to those feelings of yours. We first met as enemies, but it wasn't long before I found out what a good person you really were. Then after you started helping me with my orders, something about you started to change. And ever since I became your instructor, your growth has been nothing short of spectacular. You've well exceeded my expectations, so much that I find myself captivated by how far you've come.
It seems that even someone as dependable as you has a vulnerable side. So, during those moments of weakness, I want to be the one to protect you.
That's the reason I chose you. It may seem trivial, but it's more than enough for me. So let me tell you this, Altina. You're no fake. Not now, not ever. You're going to keep growing and growing, and then before you know it, you'll have surpassed even Millium. Is that enough to convince you?
Instructor Reen!
Oh, Altina. Like, I really am tearing up. Like, it's just the growth of this character. Like, how far she's come. If you compare her to, like, her first appearance in Cold Steel 2 to now, the character growth is insane. She's the character who had most growth, in my opinion. In my honest opinion. Everybody had great growth, but, like, Altina just had so much growth that I love it. You love to see it. There they go. Perfect timing, huh?
Agreed. It's strange. A year ago, seeing this wouldn't make me feel a thing. But now, everything feels different. Now, this sight is so beautiful. I could almost cry.
You can cry, Altina. I'm honored you feel this way about me. Really, I am. However, I'm an adult and your instructor no less. So long as that's the case, my duty is, first and foremost, to watch over you until you graduate. But if you still feel the same at the end of all that, I'll give you my answer then, okay?
Yes, I understand completely. As your student, and as your partner too.
Aww.
So, no matter what comes our way, I'll always be here by your side, forever.
She's so adorable. Aww. Little Tina. Oh, little Allie.
Instructor Reen? Do you have a minute?
Sure. What is it, Juna?
It might have taken me a while to say this, but when all's said and done, I'm glad I came to the Empire. Glad I became a part of Class 7. The more time I spent with everyone, the branch campus, the instructors, the old Class 7, the stronger my feelings got. I told myself I had to hold my head up high no matter what came my way. My pride as a cross Bellin depended on it. I'll do whatever it takes to get us through tomorrow. To help us find the path that lies beyond. That goes for you too, Instructor. It's not over until it's over. So don't give up. Not even for a second.
I won't. I won't. Thanks, Yuna. We'll give it our all out there, side by side.
Yeah!
Actually, there was something else I wanted to ask you. If you have some time later, maybe we could chat some more?
Yuna.
I know it's the last night before the war. I'm not sure I want to leave things like this, you know? If you do think you'd like to talk, contact me on the Arcus too. I'll be waiting.
And off she goes. Come to think of it, I still haven't given her my answer. I feel the same as Yuna. I should contact her.
Instructorine!
There you are, Yuna. Sorry, looks like I got here a bit too early.
No worries. I'm just glad you're here. But what about everyone else? Are you sure it's okay meeting up with me like this?
Honestly, no. I wasn't sure, and yet there I was, reaching out to you. You're direct with your feelings for me, so it's only fair I do the same for you. It just felt the right thing to do.
Hearing you say it like that is a little... Still, I've been preparing myself for this. Whatever your answer is, I'm ready to hear it. But before that, I wanted to apologize.
Why? Apologize? For what?
After the tennis match. In the heat of the moment, I just unloaded all my feelings on you out of nowhere. I know you, Instructorine. Once I confessed, I knew you'd put all your effort into coming up with just the right response. I know it couldn't have been easy for you. I must have weighed you down with my feelings. I wish I could just brush it off as a joke, say I was just kidding or something. But I can't, because none of it was a joke. I meant it all. Every word. I like you, Instructorine. When I'm with you, I'm always home.
Yuna. You know I'm the sacrifice. There's no telling what might happen in tomorrow's battle. I kept putting this off, telling myself that now wasn't the right time, but maybe there was never a right time to begin with. Maybe in truth, it was I who hadn't come to terms with my own feelings yet. There's just something about you, your dedication, your perseverance. But nevertheless, you're still my student.
Huh?
I have a duty as your instructor, and that's a line I just can't cross. If I did, I wouldn't be the same man you fell for. And until you recognize that distinction, I'm afraid I can't... You know?
Seriously? You're gonna come this far just to pull another one of your lectures on me? Of course you did. I mean, why wouldn't you? And I even kinda like that about you too. But... come on! Fine. In that case, please, at least promise me this. Promise me you'll make it through tomorrow. I want you right there watching me when I graduate. And then, once that happens, we won't be teacher and student anymore.
Ooh, bold. Yuna. Alright, I promise. Sorry I have to put this on hold for so long.
I can wait. No matter what happens, my feelings for you will never change. I promise.
I'm glad. There's the Yuna I know.
So beautiful. It's almost like they're all out there cheering us on from the sky.
I know exactly what you mean. Let's give it everything we got, Yuna. Help me keep my promise to you.
Right.
Instructor Rin, allow me to apologize.
Why for? What? Apologize? What for?
Back before we met, when Elise had told me about you, there was a part of me that thought of you as nothing more than a pawn to be played.
Oh.
You, the Ashen Chevalier, the young hero who saved the nation. Your past, your relationship with the Chancellor, all of it factored in my calculations. My plans to use you.
Yeah, I guess as much. Given your keen analytical mind, I'd be surprised if you hadn't thought of me like that. But now that you're telling me this, I assume that's all in the past now?
Indeed. Ever since that evening, 2 months ago at the field exercise camp.
Oh, when I caught you? You and your classmates do have an effect on each other. You might be able to limit that, but you can't escape it. I'll be watching to see how that changes you, all of you.
Those words of yours strike me just as deeply now as they did then. And strangely enough, tonight on the eve of Operation Meal Mirage, I don't feel even the slightest bit of fear. For that, you have my sincerest gratitude, and my deepest apologies as well.
It's fine. Don't worry about it, Musse. Now let me thank you as well for all the time we spent together. Neither of us want to have to rely on this plan of yours. So let's do everything we can tomorrow to find victory on our own terms. Together.
Yes! You have my word, Instructor Rin.
And perhaps this is asking a bit much, but I was wondering if you might have a bit of time to talk later.
Huh?
Of course, I'm sure you've already promised the night to your dearly beloved. But if you have a single moment to spare, maybe before or even after, just a bit is all I need. If I could see your face and hear your voice before tomorrow comes, I think I'll be able to rest easy.
Musse.
If you do happen to have some time later, please call me on my Arcus. And if you don't give me a call anyway, even that much would be more than enough for me.
I wouldn't be able to bring myself to if I didn't. I need to decide if I can give Musse the answer she's looking for.
Instructor Rin!
There you are, Musse. You know, you didn't have to run all this way.
Perhaps, but I wouldn't want to waste your time. After all, now that the party is over, you surely have none to waste before your little rendezvous. You and your beloved, locked tight in a secret tryst, while I lay in bed alone, face buried in a tear-stained pillow.
So dramatic. Hey now, that's...
So, who's the lucky lady? Alisa? One of your other classmates, perhaps? Of course, I mustn't discount Instructor Towa or Sara. Oh my! Don't tell me it's Juna! Or maybe even Elise?
Oh boy.
Instructor Rin? Well, regardless, I'm glad I was able to be this close to you, even for a little while.
For once, you've got it all wrong. I'm not meeting with anyone after this. No tryst, no secret rendezvous, nothing.
What? What?
Oh, this is rare. Blushing Musse and no words Musse?
What are you thinking? There are so many others out there who would give anything to be here with you. Too many to count.
That's true.
Tomorrow is our final battle. You should be spending tonight with someone special. So, why? Why bother at all with the empty words of a rotten girl like me?
Honestly, I hesitated a bit, and yet I still called you out to you over everyone else. I suppose I wanted, most of all, to make sure you were at ease, given everything that's going to happen tomorrow. No, who am I kidding? The truth is, I just wanted to see your face.
Instructor Reen. I had always thought that you'd already seen through my act. I thought that no matter how much I flattered or teased, it would never mean anything more to you than just...
Well, I'm a man, aren't I? I can only take so much teasing and beguiling before I start to crack. And now that I know the worries and struggles you go through, the determination behind everything you do, is it really so unbelievable that I might think of you as something more than a student? Nope.
I can't believe it. You really... my heart... it feels... like it's going to explode. I just can't help myself.
That's understandable. Feelings aren't pieces you can play on a board after all. Teaching you that alone is more than enough to make my choice worth it.
That's not fair at all. You're the adult here. You should know better than to toy with a young maiden's heart.
Sorry, that was a little too much, huh? But for tonight, we're still teacher and student. And you need to make sure I don't cross that line yet.
What do you mean, yet? I never imagined you'd turn the tables on me like this, Instructor.
Oh, honestly, I'm a little surprised too. Sorry if it was unexpected. I hope...
Damn it! I love you!
She just came out and said it. Aww.
Hey, Reen. Just wanted to tell you... thanks. For everything.
Fee.
I never would have made it this far if not for Sara. Same goes for you and the rest of Class 7 too. Zeno, Leo, and the boss taught me a lot themselves, even before that. But now I can use all I've learned as a bracer. To protect instead of destroy. So tomorrow I'll be giving it everything I got. No holding back. Don't worry, Reen. I'll keep you safe, no matter what.
I believe you. Thanks, Fee, but all you've said for me goes for you too. United we stand, unbroken. That's what it means to be a bracer, right? So let's do everything we can together. We won't let tomorrow slip out of our grasp.
Got it.
Come to think of it, I still haven't given her my answer. This is our last night together. Is this really how I want it to end? Make a date with Fee. Fee, would you like to spend some more time with me later tonight? Huh? I mean, yeah, totally. But I bet you're already busy enough as it is, or, you know, something else might come up. So just shoot me a call on the Arcus once you know for sure, okay? Of course. Fee.
You really came. Almost thought I dreamt it up for a sec. You've got tons of girls to choose from. So, why choose me, you know? Just didn't think it was possible is all.
Why not? You're pretty good. Hey now, give yourself a little more credit, Fee. I know I treated you like a kid all this time, but... well, I'm the sacrifice. Who knows what'll end up happening tomorrow? This might end up being the last night we have together. So, there's a right time to tell you my answer. It's now.
Okay. I'm ready. Go for it.
I love you, Fee. Not just as a friend, not as an older brother either. The man I am loves the woman you've become. Look at her. Aww.
I love you too, Reen. I want you to be more than just my friend. More than just part of my family. I want you as someone I can proudly present to the boss. Someone I can someday start a family of my own with.
Aww. Winning them over might take some work, but it's work well worth putting in. Wow, they really went all out, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, and there's one more thing, Reen. Just so you know, I just turned 18. Today, actually.
What is that random detail? What, really? You should have said sooner. I'd have thrown you a party or something.
Seriously? Get a clue.
Aw. Oh. Get a clue. I love it. I love it.
Hey, Reen. Thanks for inviting me out tonight.
Of course. You don't need to thank me for that.
I just thought I'd never get a chance to spend time with you like this again. I mean, sure, it would have been nice to be here under better circumstances, but despite everything going on in the world, I still enjoyed our time tonight. Every last moment of it. So, thank you. I mean it.
Alisa, I should be the one thanking you for always standing by my side. We both have a lot of stake in tomorrow's battle, but that doesn't mean we have to face it alone. We'll get through it all together, Alisa, hand in hand.
Right. Hand in hand.
Alisa told me to forget all that's happened between us, but is this really how I wanted to end our final night? Make a date with Alisa. Sure. Alisa, I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do, but can we talk again after all this is over?
Sure, I don't mind. But I get the feeling you might end up busy then. If you still feel like it later, just call me on my Arcus. I'll be waiting.
Right, I will. Alisa.
Reen!
I'm glad you came. For a moment, I thought you weren't going to show.
I'm sorry.
I see. Then you don't...
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you, when all you've done is your best. And I'm only realizing now how stupid I've been acting this whole time.
Alisa. You don't need to think of it like that. You did what you had to. I'm the sacrifice, Alisa. No one knows how tomorrow will turn out. This might be our last chance to talk. I don't want either of us to have any regrets. That's why I asked to meet you here.
Reen.
Alisa, I need to tell you how I feel.
Wait. Please, let me say it first. This time, for real. I'm going to be brave, so please. I love you. Maybe it's not fair after I was so wishy-washy about my feelings. But I can't give you up. I just can't. I want you, Reen. Here, with me.
Alisa. I feel exactly the same. I want to be with you too, Alisa.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, almost like a dream.
Reen, I'd like to stay with you tonight. Would that be okay?
Oh? Of course. The whole night through, until dawn breaks. Whoa. Oh, Lisa. That boldness.
Reen, I know this has been a long time coming, but I wanted to thank you.
Emma?
Being with all of you has taught me something. I don't have to be my sister, or my grandmother, or even my mother. I can be a witch in my own right, in my own way. Of course, I still have a lot more to learn before I actually get there. But still, I believe in myself. I believe I'll make it through tomorrow alongside everyone else, and one day become the witch I know I can be. This world of ours won't end. The future will come, and it'll be one I can spend with you.
Aww. I couldn't ask for anything more, Emma. Side by side, we'll continue to grow and improve. Me and my sword, and you with your staff. The others too. If we work together, not even the Great Twilight will stand a chance.
Right.
This could be our final night. Is this how I really want it to end? Make a date with Emma. Hey Emma, if it's alright with you, would you like to spend a bit of time together later tonight?
Oh, I would love to. As long as you aren't too busy yourself, that is. Contact me on your Arcus once you know for sure. I'll be waiting.
Sure thing. Emma!
Good evening, Reen. It's a wonderful night, isn't it?
It is indeed. It's thanks to you that we're able to enjoy ourselves tonight.
Well, Vida, Celine, and Grandmother are just as much to thank for that. But seeing as it led to this moment, I suppose I could stand to be a little prouder about it.
Emma. We both know I'm the sacrifice. There's no telling how tomorrow's battle will go. In other words, this might be the last night we spend together. So I wanted to thank you, and also to tell you something. I love you, Emma. Not just as a friend, and not just as the witch who guided me. You're kind, sincere. There's nothing in the world you wouldn't do for those precious to you. To be honest, sometimes it makes me want to keep you all for myself.
I feel feel the same way, Reen. I want to be more than just a benevolent witch. I want to be that special someone in your life.
Aww. Your perfume, it's air flower. You said it elevates our feelings towards each other, right? You wore it just for me, didn't you? Thank you.
Perhaps, but you didn't need to bring it up. Oh, you always find ways to make me blush.
You're adorable. There they go, almost as if by magic.
Yes, there's no greater magic than that found in moments like these.
Reen, you have my gratitude.
I do? Where's this coming from?
Well, perhaps it's just the festive atmosphere getting to me. Ours was a long, arduous journey. But walking this path has allowed me to grow in ways I thought unimaginable. Not just as a swordsman, but as a person of principle. Strong and resolute. Reconciling with Fee. Training with Monica. And becoming closer to them in the process. Those experiences, and the fact that I was able to surpass my father, are proof of how far I've come.
Laura. You've always been there for me when I needed it most. Like in our very first field study back when we were still students. We're on Byroni Island beneath the pouring rain. I wouldn't be here if not for that radiant spirit of yours, always shining bright to guide my way. In that sense, I think I should be the one thanking you.
Reen, tomorrow may prove our most decisive battle yet, but I know Class 7 has nothing to fear. The day will be ours. Together, you and I shall cut a path through on the wings of victory.
We will. I couldn't have put it better myself. Laura's made it pretty clear how she feels about me. She's overcome so much for herself, but me, I'm sitting around waiting for the next round we just started. This will be our final night together. Is this really how I wanted to end? Make a date with Laura. Laura, I don't know if I'm in any position to ask this of you, but would you mind if we had a talk together later tonight? You mean? I have no reason to refuse, but if you find yourself busier than expected, call me on my Arcus 2 when you're ready to confirm. I will be waiting. Sure thing. Of course we had to make this decision. Laura!
Reen. I wasn't sure you'd come.
Of course I'd come. Of course I came. I was the one who invited you out here.
I know. But I had no idea what to think. My heart's been racing the whole time. You asked to meet, just the two of us. Already knowing my feelings for you. And I know I'm far from the only one who has such feelings. There are others, more charming and more graceful.
There's no one as charming as graceful as you, Laura. Trust me.
Considering that, there's no way I wouldn't be this flustered.
Well, if you say so.
Don't laugh at me! I can't claim the same level of expertise in romance as I can with the blade. But like I said, I will neither run nor hide from my feelings. If you have your answer, I ask that you give it.
Alright then. As you know, Laura, I am the sacrifice. There's no telling what might happen in tomorrow's battle. It racks me with guilt to know how many people will lose their lives because of me. It's too late to deny it now, but under no circumstances does that mean I'll ever abandon hope. Because I know that tomorrow I'll have someone dependable by my side, someone more precious to me than any other. I know that because she's right here in front of me. I love you, Laura. Not as a friend, not as a fellow swordsman, walking along the same path, but as one heart loves another.
Reen. Is this really happening?
It really is.
Or is this just some beautiful vision? A trick of the countless lights around us?
Could a vision do this? Oh, yes! Oh, yes.
Just how many times have you done this before?
What do you mean? This is the first time.
You didn't give me a chance. My face feels like it's on fire.
Says the one who did that to me on Byronia Island.
Just think of my little payback for Byronia. Besides, this isn't the first time we've been in each other's arms like this.
Those hugs were simply to mark happy reunions. An embrace is a gesture of affection, sure, but a kiss is...
A kiss means you're mine, my girlfriend. So, you were saying?
Very well. I suppose I'll let you get away with it this once. But in return, you have to stay here. With me. Just a little while longer.
Just spend the night. I'll stay. Not just a while longer, but until dawn. Yeah, smooth.
Bold as ever.
Smooth indeed. Alright. And with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed all the bonding events for this episode. Finishing off with Laura. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. And in the next episode, I'm going to show all the other things, the little quests, and all the cutscenes that have nothing to do with the bonding events. And I'm going to tie, obviously, Laura's bonding event after a special scene that you are going to see. And this is going to take a while to edit because I edited these are 2 videos, but already recorded in one, and it's going to be a mess to edit. It's going to be a doozy. Anyway, if you guys enjoy these videos, please do like, comment, and share. That always helps out against that pesky YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to join the Moonlight Army today. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. If you guys want to stalk me on my social medias, the links will be in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, take care guys. Bye-bye.